not if fate would have us live as one, or if by love's blind chance we've been bound. The wish I whispered when it all began, did it forge a love you might never have found?
Hello everyone, it is the Almighty Jeff and this is episode 61 of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Last time we started off by completing the second part of the Flame of Hatred, which got cornered by a group of guards sent by the priest that we previously insulted, but we dispatched them with some ease. We then continued with the quest Broken Flowers. We met two of the women that Dandelion had had relations with. We first met Molly, who was the chambermaid of the Lavalette family, and also posed as the new fencing instructor for Rosa van Artra. So picking up where we left off, we are at the house of I believe this is Marabella, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, which is the last one in this sort of northern quarter of Novigrad. So let's speak to her, see if she has any information on where Dandelion may be. Ah, she a teacher? Or a babysitter or something?
Excuse me, I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside, class is in session.
Ah, she is a teacher.
I'll wait.
It won't take long. It turns out he'll not come
You're grey like my grandmum.
Why not? A rat bit him, and he's caught a fever.
Where'd he get bit?
It hurt him much.
Will he die?
Don't die from rats, stupid.
Yes, you do. Just the other day I saw a witch hunter tell a man, "You rat," and then he killed him.
Liar, that's enough.
My
We're done.
uncle's in the circus.
Gather your things and go home.
Wonder if the rat catcher will get well.
Like as not. How do you know?
Mum
Okay,
says
so all
the
these,
rat catches a cough.
These kids go.
He's in the grave.
All these books we've already read. We got children to Marabella's school for tots where they will learn reading, writing, and respect for the gods. We charge no fees but welcome donations from all. Your generosity is what keeps us going. Okay. Just on the shelf. Don't mind me, just robbing you blind. Yeah, this school's funded by donations, but I'm just going to nick everything, so... Sorry. It's glowing, I need to steal. Oh. So let me get those. Ballads. I got a letter here. New admissions to Miss Marabella's shelter. Oh, I got this ballads thing first. The first sense of autumn can be smelt. The sense of words is gone in a blink. No changes in view. It is what they felt. Tears of diamonds and your lashes sink. Your home all surrounded by snow, glassy frost covers, rivers and lakes. That's the way it must be. Please don't show this yearning and grief on your face. When the spring comes along with the rain, the sun will warm up us both. That's the way it must be, for we burn with fire eternal like hope. New missions to Miss Marabella's shelter. Recent missions: Anyara, Mikula, Travik, Yagna, Jenny. Almost likely of Temerian origin, they were left on the shelter's doorstep during the night and were asleep when found. We've not been able to determine how they came to be Novigrad. Okay. That's going to bug me, that. Oh. There we go. Alright. Hello.
Now can we talk?
Yes. What do you want?
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh, yes. Longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems.
No. He perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe. No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold. That was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
Found a poem Dandelion wrote about you. Portrayed you as an unusually talented individual.
Really? Did he mention my poetry? horses have always fascinated me. I've always longed to extol their noble beauty. Did you see any of my work at Dandelions? Mere exercises, true, but I'd be curious to know what you thought of them.
No. Didn't see any.
Gee up! The snaky whip rose skyward. Jee-haw! Crack! She reined the beast in. The stallion danced betwixt her thighs. Lather bathed its chinny chin.
Sorry, don't know much about poetry.
Bless him.
Thanks for your help. Farewell.
Yeah, well, that was a lot quicker than the other two. Alright, got some XP points there, so not a complete loss. Okay, so we've got Vespula and Elihal. Cool. Alright, we should be able to finish up this quest today. I think I was expecting them all to be like as long as each other. Like, I think we just end up picking like Molly and Rosa's, who just happen to be like the longest ones that there were, unless obviously these guys also have a bit to them. But hopefully I don't understand why he did that. Hopefully it shouldn't take us too long. But we've got a couple of things to bide us over if we do end up falling a bit short of the episode length. There's that fencing lesson thing that we started last week, obviously. Not this week, last episode. So we can go back to Rosa and teach her all that stuff. And then some odd quest about as well. And we also we're overdue again with Gwent.
Welcome. Do come in.
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elihal.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your socks.
You Elihal?
Yes? Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Elihal was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here.
Okay.
Any better?
Ah.
So you're...
Elihal.
Did you
Fair
and
enough.
Dandelion... I mean... How did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
What happened?
What do you think? We spoke.
That's it.
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but I should make one thing clear. Men don't interest me. Told him that as well. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
Dandelion visit your shop often?
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button reaffixed or a hole patched.
When did you last see him?
Some time ago. He brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
What did you and Dandelion talk about? He ask about anything in particular?
Let me think. Had an ordinary chat, really. Although, indeed, he did keep asking about Kalkstein. If Dandelion and I hadn't laid our cards on the table at the start, I might...
He's from Witcher 1, I
have had a
think.
history with the alchemist.
He was that nutty alchemist in the Temple
In fact,
Quarter.
He desperately wished to meet
Not Temple
me.
Quarter. The
Kalkstein's in Novigrad? Wouldn't mind seeing him myself.
You're too late, I fear. The witch hunters nabbed him recently, burned him at the stake.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
But as he perished, ooh, the goings-on, impressive. Fiery beasts circled his pyre, then rose into the sky and exploded to form letters.
Really? What did they spell?
Radovid sucks flaccid cock.
Ah. Oh, that's a shame. I liked Kalkstein.
I know this is none of my business, but why do you...
Why do I dress up? As a child, I dreamt of becoming a Doppler when I grew up. I became a tailor instead. Discovered clothing. Costumes can express all the complexities of one's personality. I'm a Redanian countess one day, a dockside thug the next. That is true freedom. Have you never thought to become someone else? Even for a moment? Must be horribly boring being a witcher all the time.
I managed to stay interested. Thanks for your help, and nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me.
Oh, cool. Alright. Fair enough. Alright, we've just got a Vespula next. It's just across the road, it seems. Alright, so unless this is another dead end, I have no idea where we're going to find Dandelion. Most of them seem to be dead ends, except for the when Molly talked about a sister.
I will get you every last copper, with interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay.
Help!
Whoa.
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What are you hoping for? A knight in shining armour?
Here he
That's
is.
enough.
Keep out of this, Greyhead, not your concern.
Vespula's got someone else's protection now.
Really? Who's that be?
Mine offered her a better rate.
All right. So, let's see if you're a good bargain or just cheap shit.
Come on then.
Too late to surrender.
Hey. We're quite done.
Covered in blood, all of it. So much work for naught.
No need to thank me. It was nothing.
Sorry. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful, but everything I had, I just lost.
Relax. It'll come out in the wash.
Of course it will. Just gotta soak it in white vinegar, but that's not my point. Junior shan't forgive me. Either I'll close up shop myself or he'll burn me down.
Sorry. Didn't think about that.
A woman's lot. Men have their fun and we're stuck with a mess. Oh well, I suppose I must move to Oxenfurt. Professors need clean undergarments too.
Don't know if you remember. We've met.
I don't... Wait, I know you. You're that witcher I near clobbered with a vase when... Well...
When you kicked Dandelion out. Through the balcony. Actually, he's the reason I'm here. Know where he is?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back, saying it was till death do we part this time. And... no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm. 'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
Nice one.
Dandelion ask you about other washerwomen? Not terribly subtle even for him.
Maybe he likes some sudsy.
Maybe. But what did he ask about, exactly?
Oh, this and that, really. What's it like at the bathhouse? Have I got any friends there? What are their working hours? I don't know. Maybe he's looking to hire one for his tavern. Maybe I got all in a huff for no reason.
This woman he was with in the harbour. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Kovir. Ah, Horvir, more likely. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore. Doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
An artist?
Or a whore.
Apparently Dandelion was seeing a Troberitz. A blonde, most likely.
That's the one. Wait, what was that name? Calanetta. Sounds like an artist, a foreigner and a whore. 3 in 1.
Okay.
Thanks for your help. Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if you dropped by.
Fair enough. Okay. Let's consult with the Zoltan. Maybe he's had a better look. It's here, isn't it? Yarp.
Mr. Zoltan, you old bum. What's this? Haven't even drunk a water. Naughty bird. I'll repeat. Savoury crackers.
I love Zoltan. He's amazing.
Ah, you're back. You met Poppy? She ought to start talking any day now.
Zoltan, venture to say a mage would have trouble turning that owl into a parrot.
Sure you know me that well. Mark my words, she'll be playing quint with us in no time. But we were to talk about Dandelion. So, how'd you do? Learn much?
Tell me what you've got first.
A few bruises and a torn doublet. Otherwise, not much of note. He wasn't staying with any of them. Not seen hide nor hair of him in ages. All I learned was a few of Dandelion's pickup lines. Dubious worth.
Think I might have something better.
What are you waiting for? Let's have at it.
Women on my list hadn't seen Dandelion in a while. All claimed he had been acting strange. Also mentioned he'd been seeing someone else. Thing is, Mystery Woman wasn't on my list.
What's she supposedly like, this lass?
Blonde, from Kovir. A Troberitz, apparently, named Kalinetta or something like that.
That makes it clear as crystal. It's Priscilla. Aye. Must be her.
Who's this Priscilla?
A Troberitz, like you said. Quite popular of late. Picture Dandelion with a pair of tits and you've got the general idea.
Interesting image. So how'd Dandelion handle meeting his female double?
I think he fell in love.
What can I say? Could be he finally met his match.
She's his match, all right. Maybe more. Laddie's head's on fire. Lassie's got him whirling.
All right. Guess we gotta talk to her.
Priscilla works for the Mummers troupe. Reynard and the Foxen. Whenever they're in town, she performs nightly at the Kingfisher.
Mean we've been sentenced to an evening of poetry?
Must you always? This'll be true poetry, Geralt. You'll see.
That poor owl. We meet Zoltan in there. Kingfisher Inn after sundown. Oh, we got another. It's from Fran. When will we return to Sedaris? I hope it'll be soon, for I miss you terribly. Waiting to see you again literally pains me. If you had to come, send me a message beforehand. I'll ask my mistress for a day off. Okay. Ah, Zoltan's keeping stocked up. Maybe we shouldn't just keep draining him dry.
Zoltan.
Geralt!
Saw burning pyres when I arrived in Novigrad.
Yes, Felicia Corey, a sorceress that was. The crowd came for the other one that day. And Doppler, crafty wee bugger who'd spent years masquerading as Chappelle, commander of the Temple Guard. It was Caleb Menge who exposed him, executed him, and promptly took his post.
Met that Doppler years ago, just after he'd assumed Chappelle's identity and form. Wasn't all that surprised when the Church of the Eternal Fire turned tolerant to freaks, opened up a bit to magic and mages.
Well, that's all changed now. Every mage who came here seeking refuge is now caught in it.
Novigrad doesn't seem like a safe place anymore. What's keeping you here?
I was keen on starting my own enterprise, but nothing came of it. Nevertheless, I took on some debt. Got to pay it back now. I'd like to blame it on the war or human treachery, but the truth is, I've got my own thick skull to blame. Rather not dwell on it, Geralt, if you don't mind.
I don't need to play Gwen, but Zoltan is probably going to be one of the hardest players to beat in the game. So I'm going to leave it for now.
Zoltan. See you later.
Zoltan is very good at gambling, and I think I saw something about him having a reputation for being a great Gwent player, but yeah, I'm not sure if I'm feeling that just yet. So let's head to the Kingfisher Inn then, wherever this is. I do want to get this quest completely wrapped up just so we can move on to the next main story one, rather than just doing it a part at a time. With this way, okay. Rather build up my Gwent card collection so I have the best chance against him. Oh dear. Oh, I should have dropped, never mind. Okay, let's meditate just to sundown. Let's go here, I'll probably do, I should think. Let's meet Dandelion's alter ego. Though, you know, just double, whatever.
Here already. Come on, let's find some arse rests. Should start soon.
Just a good player.
These scars long have yearned for your tender caress, to bind our fortunes. Damn what the stars are. Rend my heart open, then your love profess. A winding, weaving fate to which we both atone. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. The wolf I will follow into the storm to find your heart.
Oh, it's the King of Beggars, never mind. Thought it was a witch hunter.
Growing, hardening into stone, amidst the cold to hold you in a heated embrace. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. I know not if fate would have us live as one, or if by love's blind chance we've been bound. The wish I whispered when it all began, did it forge a love you might never have found? You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet.
Aww.
To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep.
I think a lot of that resonated with Geralt about Yennefer. There's a few things I noted in there that you know, related to their relationship. Sorry, it's just the oven bits. We'll never not to come with that. They look stupid.
I know him! 'Twas him murdered some Temerian boys back at White Orchard.
Silence, woman. I've come to hear music.
A murderer? There's a war on. Some die.
Oh, please, argue this out elsewhere.
Was it the drug dealer?
Squabbles and rows again. And I was told this was a decent establishment.
If I know Geralt, he risked his noggin to save someone else's arse.
Save, you say? He murdered folk.
Don't let him provoke you.
There's the door. Settle this outside.
Come.
I wish to listen to music. Music!
Cultural capital of the world? The fuck it is.
Yeah, sit down, woman. People getting nasty. I
Permit
fought
me
back.
to introduce this here's Priscilla, known also as Calinetta, as lovely as she is talented. And this
is Geralt of Rivia, I know. Dandelion's told me a great deal about you, and I've listened with bated breath. Don't be surprised. After all, doubt I could think of a more fitting subject for a ballad than a witch's love for a sorceress. Or should I say,
I knew it.
sorceresses.
Seems Dandelion was meticulous in telling my story, down to personal and insignificant details. Did he offer anything about himself, like where he was going?
Splendid. Very funny, truly. So, see you later.
Not here. Come with me.
Well, you're just blowing us off then.
No reason for all this sneaking around.
An excellent one. When last I saw Dandelion, he told me he was planning a heist. Siggy Reuven's vault.
Sheepdom.
And I've not seen him since.
Reuven. What's he like?
tall, fat, dangerous as hell.
Limp in his gait. Left leg.
Sounds like a lame rock troll.
If trolls were devilishly intelligent and had a flair for crime, yeah, I'd agree.
Dandelion breaking into a vault. I'd sooner expect him to choose a life of celibacy.
True. I wrote the pay for his wedding to Passaflora once. Made her wait the next 3 nights worrying about it.
Any idea what got into him? He have debts he needed to pay off?
Claimed he was helping someone. Urgent matter that couldn't wait, he said.
This someone, Dandelion mentioned their name?
No. But if I know Dandelion, it's her name he failed to mention. As he failed to mention her slender waist and ample bosom.
Let me guess. Attempted heist was a failure.
Well, he's not driven up in a gilded carriage laden with jewels, so I should think so. I've asked after him everywhere, but it seems an army of tongue-stealing cats has overrun the city. I learned only that he raised a ruckus at Whoreson Jr.'s lair. Then Whoreson's men chased him all over town.
Whoreson Jr. Doesn't ring a bell.
Biggest prick in Novigrad. Not literally, but...
Got it. You're not a fan. But what did he do to you?
Try the whole town. He's one of 4 bosses who control the city's underworld. The others being Siggy Reuven, Carlo the Cleaver Varese, and the King of Beggars.
The rascal. At least he didn't cross the church as well. Bring that venerable institution into it. We'd be in deep then.
Here I go again, rushing to Dandelion's rescue. He ought to pay me a salary.
Whoever he is, I sincerely doubt he's in the mood for jokes. Nor am I, in fact.
Relax, I'll get him out of this. Gotta talk to this Whoreson first. And Siggy Reuven. Know where I might find them?
I don't know about Whoreson, but Reuven runs a bathhouse. Careful though. He's a dangerous character.
So am I.
Don't doubt it. But Dandelion's not. beg you to hurry up. Let me know as soon as you learn anything.
There we go, cool. I'm just about at 30 minutes.
Heading back to the Rosemary. Got Poppy to feed. And then I suppose I'll wait. See if our warbler don't come home on his own. Take care now.
Bye.
Zoltan.
Get out.
I'll talk about him with this
See you later.
next time. Because we do need to wrap up.
Girl!
I'll just get this out of the way now.
Tell me, you and Dandelion, how'd you meet?
At a poetry tourney in Ellender. Naturally, I'd already heard much about Master Dandelion. And it proved true. At first, I thought him a bloated, narcissistic buffoon.
Just at first.
Well, only cows don't change their minds. I changed mine when he came to congratulate me. Never expected he could lose so graciously. Dandelion can be irritating, I shan't deny it. Yet, I also know he can be fair and noble at times. Well, I very much doubt I could bear to have him around were it not so.
I see. I get it. Take care now.
Okay. Cool. Let's have a look at our glossary then. So these ones have changed. With that, characters, we've got Elihal, Priscilla, Zoltan Jr. Has Dandelion updated? Yeah. Okay. Books, we've read these, I think, yep. Inventory. So sort all this out between episodes. Just get it all ticked off. World map. We've not got anywhere new. But we've moved obviously just around Novigrad this time. But yeah, quests. We've started to get Junior. And Cat River's Treasure, I think that's another one we just started up then. And completed, of course, if I could find it, Broken Flowers. So there you go. Character no level up this time, what we did last time, so it's not too shabby. To get to midday.
What am I to do now?
Questing update. Oh shit, did I miss it? Okay, I'm not sure what happened there. Let's save the game. Cool. Alright, that is where we are going to end it for today. Next episode, we'll start off by getting that fencing listeners done. I hope I'm not at risk of missing that one. We'll probably play someone for Gwent and see about any other side quests we can pick up along the way. Before I wrap up, let me take a second to thank my amazing patrons, my £5 patrons at Over the Snake and Ron Hyler. If you can find links to their channels as well as my other £3 patrons in the description down below. And on screen you'll see credits to my £1 patrons. Thank you so much everyone, it is truly appreciated and it goes a long way on top of the channel, so I do thank you a lot for that. And if you wish to become a patron, you can follow the link in the description down below. But you don't have to do that because at the end of the day, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and if you did, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.